Union with the universal consciousness is Adźapa Yoga. Adźapa Yoga gives us a method to know, who am I? It helps us to realize the true nature of the ultimate reality. Adźapa Yoga is as old as the creation itself. The science was taught thousands of years ago by the revered rishis of India. It was taught to the Sapta rishis by Adi Guru Mahadev himself. Adźapa Yoga is mentioned in the Vedas and Upanishads, the ancient spiritual texts of India. It is also called Dhvani Yoga, as it is based on the science of sound vibrations. Method of this Ajapa sadhana was carefully guarded through the ages at Siddha Ashram, a hidden monastery in the Himalayas. In the modern times, it was brought from the Siddhashram by the great sage Sri Swami Purnanand Paramhans. In 1860s, Sri Swami Purnanand Paramhans made the arduous journey to Siddhashram. He stayed in Siddhashram for 5 years and mastered the ancient science of Adźapa Yoga. He attained Brahmagyan. After coming back to India, he established 2 ashrams, one in Bangladesh and the other in Guwahati, Assam. After Sri Swami Purnanand Paramhans left his material body, his mission was taken over by his disciple, Sri Bhumanand Paramhans. After him, his disciple, Sri Janardhan Paramhans took over this cause and spread the knowledge around the world. In 1970, Guru Sri Janardhan Paramhans was invited by Czechoslovak Academy of Sciences to deliver lectures on Adźapa Yoga. Before this, Ajapa was not known to the West. He was also invited to Germany, Canada, and United States to deliver a series of lectures on Ajapa. He made many disciples in Poland and USA, and also established an ashram at California. His disciples in Poland and America assisted him in spreading this knowledge to the West. In 1966, during deep meditations, Guru Janardhan had a divine mystical experience. It was revealed that he will find his successor on the banks of river Ganga. Following the prophecy, he reached the banks of holy Ganga in Rishikesh. There he found a radiant and majestic baby boy. He adopted him and named him Swami Guru Prasad. Before leaving this material world, Guru Janardhan named this boy his successor. At the young age of 14, Swami Guru Prasad took the responsibility of teaching the science of Adźapa Yoga and maintaining the ashrams around the world. Today, there are 5 ashrams and several Ajapa centers around the world, which are managed and run by the blessings of Swami Guru Prasad Paramhans. Rishis of ancient India revealed that the sounds which caused the creation and evolution of the universe exist in totality in human beings also. That's why it is said, Yatha Pinde Tatha Brahmande, meaning, as is human, so is cosmos. Life is breath. 21,600 times per day we inhale and exhale. This inhalation and exhalation, or attraction and repulsion, is the basis of our life. The practical science which controls the attraction and repulsion is called Adźapa Yoga. Adźapa Yoga is not just a theory, but a definite, subjective, practical science.
Practical science. This Ajapa, if you want to know it, Then take recourse to the primary four sounds. Practice the Kriya and realize for yourself. When there is attraction and repulsion, there is friction. Where there is friction, there is sound. Where there is sound, there is feeling. And where there is feeling, there will be Kriya, activity, motion. And at the same time, there will be form. The sound, the feeling, the activity, and the form are simultaneous, and they alone are the basis of the world. What you call the world is nothing. It is only a play. It is you who give birth to the world. The world is only vibration. Vibrations take place, and according to these vibrations, we have feelings. And according to those feelings, we conduct ourselves. Otherwise, there is no world. Here, you don't repeat any sound, any mantra. Here, you think about on that sound which is automatically produced by your breath. And therefore, you have to make no effort to produce no sound. It is Ajapa, it is automatically being done. You have only to concentrate on it. That's the only thing that you have to do. God itself is sound. So, if we want to know what this sound is, then we have to find out where it comes from. Therefore, it has been said, the Word was with God. The Word was God.
Today, many people in India as well as internationally are practicing the Adźapa Yoga and experiencing positive transformation in their lives.
Ajapa is such a technique that once you practice it, and you practice it sincerely, the results come automatically.
I'd like to enumerate some of my experiences with Adźapa Yoga. Until I had learned Adźapa, I was limited to my body. I was my body. I was nothing more. All I could experience was from my body. And now I had experiences where I was not my body, where I could rise above my body and look down at my body. Ajapa is that which makes anything that's impossible possible. It's only a matter of your desire, and you can reach it. And I found this out on a practical basis.
It was a new experience for me. I was in the body, but at the same time, I was not a body. When the pain came and Kalpana spoke in my head, "Move, Peter, move. It will stop hurting you." I repeated in my mind the Niraj words, "I'm not a body. I'm not a body." And returned to practice Kriya with concentration on sound and on the third eye. Of course, it did not happen right away, but it turned out that it was possible for someone like I.
When the time of Shivir came the day before, I asked about some advices and topics which will be discussed by Niraj, and he kindly gave me advice. He said, try to remember that you are not the body, that it is just like I am not eating, this body is eating, I am not walking, body is walking, something like this. So just realize that activities which are performed by body, and consciousness is something beyond the body. And he also advised me to focus on sound of Mool Mantra permanently. So I applied this, and I had quite a interesting results.
I would like to tell you something about its science. In Ajapa sadhana, in the word Ajapa, A means without and Japa means chanting. So this is done naturally. It is not uttered by mouth.
How much awareness we should have in 24 hours. Because we do so many things in a day and are involved in everything we do. And in fact, we should be involved. Like if I'm painting, then I should be focused in painting. Or if I'm cooking food, is there any particular time for this?
We should be aware every moment of our time. It's like a 24-hour process. If you are in good vibrations, then the food you cook will also be tasty and delicious.
This method has been kept secret. What is the reason behind it?
It has not been kept a secret. But yes, it was given to a deserving person. The gurus used to analyze his nature. For instance, if a person is seeking liberation and desires to know his true self, then gurus used to test his patience and dedication, so that the seeker would understand the importance and value of what is being given to him. So earlier this knowledge was gained after a lot of struggle and hardship. Those were different times. Today, if we start examining the seeker, he would run away. No one has that patience. So for their welfare, Guru has made it easily available for everyone. We all have come to this world for one purpose only. We have come here to attain bliss. The bliss that we are seeking through different ways and means, through material things, is way above all this. That bliss cannot be attained through worldly things. It can be achieved only through this Ajapa sadhana. By practicing this sadhana, we can attain that bliss.
First of all, the simplicity through which they explained everything, I really like that simplicity. I felt like as if there are no decorations around what's being said. It is said with a lot of simplicity. And there were very specific things that were mentioned. And one experience that I felt when he said that if you feel the vibrations of this room, you could see that everyone is so peaceful at the moment. People with different concerns and further programs were here. But this moment, I felt really the vibrations of the hall was very, very different.
I have attended a lot of conferences, spiritual conferences, but the one thing unique that I really liked about this conference is it's giving you some very specific inputs as to how you can actually realize who you are.
I am totally hopeful that this Ajapa Yoga will help not only me but millions of others. Contemplate in your mind. You don't have to pronounce it. Take a breath in, stay for 2 to 3 seconds and release the breath through your mouth. We know that Ajapa sadhana is a vast ocean in itself. By immersing ourselves in it, we can attain many human values in our life. I would like to say that this knowledge is incredible, which has been further simplified for us by our respected Guruji and Neeraj Goswamiji. Everyone must gain out of it.
Adźapa Yoga means the continuation, what is going on forever, just to realize it, and that what we need to realize ourselves, realize what we are doing, to focus what we are doing, and this is continuous process. We just have to pay attention to ourselves.
Avatar, a sculpture in bronze created by Neeraj Goswami, a painter, stands tall at the top of Nav Rishi Temple, Adźapa Yoga Sansthan, Jamshedpur, India. Created as a symbol of awakening, a beginning of a movement for the spread of the science of Ajapa around the world. Om or Omkar raised in his right hand, is the highest state one can reach within and attain self-realization. Everything comes from the primordial Om and returns to Om. He was created to inspire people to practice the science of Ajapa, which can transform, transcend, and liberate them from illusion, ignorance, pain, and suffering. Adźapa Yoga is not just a process, but a way of life.